Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be adding on a hoodie to a crew neck. So if you've got a few crew necks that you really like, but you just wish they were a little bit cozier and had a hood on them, then this is the video that will show you how to do that with only an additional yard of fabric needed for the hood. So the best ideal fabric that you'll want for the hood would be a sweatshirt fleece, or just if you go to your local fabric store, pick out a thicker, heavier, warmer fabric. But just a yard of that and a crew neck, and that's all you need. So let's get started. All right, so using the pattern that is available down in the description box below, we've gone ahead and cut out the pattern and some fabric, and we've cut two pieces. But this little part right here, you make sure this is on the fold so that when you cut it out, you can unfold it and you get two pieces that are connected. So what this is gonna do, it's gonna be a hood, but it's gonna have a little bit of covering in the front right here as opposed to just meeting up and coming down to a point. It's gonna be just like this sweatshirt where there's a little bit of like almost like a turtleneck kind of neck guard on there. So just make sure you cut out two of these pieces, and this little area here is cut on the fold. So once you've got both pieces cut out, you're going to place the pieces right sides facing together, and then just go ahead and sew the inside U. So once you've got the inside sewn, and also remember, if you don't have a serger, just go ahead and do a straight stitch all along there. But once you've got the inside U sewn, what you're going to do is you're going to match up the same side with itself. So take this corner and this corner, put them together, and then just go ahead and pin all the way around so that the seam at the top matches up with each other. And just go ahead and pin all around. And then you're just going to sew all the way around the curve, but just make sure you don't sew the bottom. So all around the top curve, but not the bottom. So once you've gone ahead and sewn around the curve, you're gonna turn it right side out, and again, just match up the points at the bottom, hold those there, and turn it right side out, matching up all the seams, so that once it's unfolded, you have a hood looking like this. So once you've got it unfolded, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and top stitch all around the hood opening. And what that's going to do, it's going to prevent the inside from curling out into the onto the outside fabric like that. So just go ahead and about 1/4 inch around, top stitch all around the opening. Okay, so once you've top stitched the hood, then we are going to show how to put grommets in, and this is totally optional. You don't have to do this. But we got some 3/8 inch grommets that we're going to be using for the strings around the hood. So you just go ahead and measure out in the front where you want your grommets to be placed. You snip little holes, make sure they're not too big. And then once those slits are made, then you go ahead and put the grommet through that little hole, just like that. And then you have a thinner piece and you put that right on the back. And remember, you're only going through one layer of fabric too. So then you lay the skinny piece on the back of it, making sure that the kind of rounded side is up. So once that is on there, then you're going to place the facing outside into this ring. And you're going to place this right in that hole. And you're just going to use a hammer and hammer that so it's flat. And once you're done, it should look like that. And then go ahead and do the second one. Okay, so before we put in the string in through the grommet holes, we have to make a little stitch mark up here so that when we string the string through, it has a little casing to go through, or a little point at the top, so that it just doesn't fall all the way back through the sweatshirt. So we have to make a little stopping point up here. And we're gonna sew about a 1/2 inch back from that top stitching seam. After we've gone ahead and made that little stitch, we can go ahead and thread the string through. So put that in there and feed it up through the top, through that little channel we made. And then down through the other side. And out through the other grommet. And then go ahead and pull the string to the length that you want your strings to hang. So we just tied little knots at the end of our string. And then the next thing that we're going to do is serge along the bottom and connect the 2 layers together so that when we go ahead and sew the hood onto the crew neck, then we're just dealing with one piece rather than trying to match these pieces up and keep 3 layers of fabric together. So just go ahead and serge or straight stitch all the way around. Either works. Now when it comes to attaching the hood to the crew neck, you're going to have to be aware of the measurement differences. Now this original crew neck measures only 20 inches around, but the bottom of the hood is 26 inches. So what we did is we measured down 1 inch all the way around the front and on the back, so the ratio still stays the same, but it just allows a larger area for the hood to fit into. So we're just gonna trim around where our chalk is and then sew the hood onto the newly cut neckline. So when it comes to sewing the hood onto the crew neck, you're going to want to put the right sides together and then match up the very front of the hood with the very front of the crew neck. And the best way to ensure that you evenly distribute the hoodie and the crew neck to each other is to pin the front and to pin the direct back, and then take those and meet them in the middle, and then you have your two other perfectly even across points, and you're going to pin those, and then you just go ahead and serge all the way around. Now I find it easiest to turn the sweatshirt inside out and just tuck the hood right inside, but just make sure that right sides are together and that is evenly distributed, and you can go ahead and serge all the way around or straight stitch. All right, and here is the finished product. Now, after we sewed on the hoodie to the crew neck, we went ahead and top stitched right along here for a cleaner, flat, professional finish. And then we also went ahead and added on a slide toggle onto the string. But other than that, your old crew neck is your new favorite hoodie. And thanks so much for tuning in. If you have any other suggestions, we'd love to hear what you have. Any ideas for the winter holiday season, just let us know in the comments below. And if you like what you're seeing, be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks again so much, and we'll see you later. Bye.